In this tutorial, we show how to branch participants into two different groups based on their answers in an informed consent questionnaire. In this example, we only want to accept participants who have agreed to all of the statements in our questionnaire. If participants do not agree to all of the statements, they should be rejected from the experiment. First, let's preview the experiment to see this in action. In this preview, we will accept all of the statements in the questionnaire. When we click Next, we are taken to a questionnaire that allows us to continue with the experiment. Now let's preview this again to check the other branch is working. This time, if we do not accept all of the items, we are branched straight to the debrief where the experiment will end. Let's take a look at how this is set up in the questionnaire. Here we have three statements in the multiple choice grid. If participants do not agree to all three questions, they should be rejected from the experiment. As we have multiple statements, the easiest way to evaluate all three responses at once is by creating a score. By navigating to the Scoring tab, you can see that we have created a score called Consent Score. Within this score, we've included page 1 and the question on page 1. For each statement, if the response is ticked, we score a value of 1. If the question is left unticked, we score this as 0. Therefore, if participants agree to all three statements, they will receive a consent score of 3. Scores created within a questionnaire are automatically saved to the store. This means we can use this information within a branch node in the experiment tree. Returning to the experiment tree, in the branch node we have two groups, one for participants who have consented and one for participants who have not. In the consent group, the store field setting needs to match the name of the score in the questionnaire exactly. This allows Gorilla to correctly identify the value we want to evaluate in the branch. For the consent group, we only want participants to continue with the experiment if the consent score is equal to 3. For the non-consent group, we can mark this as default. This means that any participants who do not meet the criteria for the consent group will be automatically assigned to the non-consent group, and we can reject them from the experiment.